Greetings, citizens of Tetris. Yeah, it's me again. I bet you're kind of getting sick of me a little bit, I'm sure. But we're almost done. We are almost done for tonight. What we've got for you right now, Classic Tetris Monthly Tap Masters July 2025. And what we're doing is a solo match. One single solitary match in the top 16. And it's the bottom right-hand corner. It's going to be Dog versus Trapzone. Dog playing Tetris versus Trapzone. All these other top 16 matches have happened already. And you can see the results in our top 8. So Alex T is in. Bendy is in. Eyeball, Coster in. Dylan, Joseph, and Blue Scooty are into the top 8. Advancing to the final 4, Alex T, Coster, and JDMFX. Blue Scooty is sitting there waiting for an opponent, and that is who we are about to find out what it's going to be. I started that sentence without knowing how it was going to end, but we're going to find out who's going to be playing Blue Scooty. That is what we are here to do, and it's going to be either Dog playing Tetris or Trapzone. Now, that match against Blue Scooty is not happening tonight. It's going to happen sometime, hopefully in the next couple days, so we can wrap up this July 2025 tournament. Okay, yeah, just to give you a sense of what else is happening schedule. Let me open the schedule. Here's what's happening till Friday. We'll go that far because other things have been added. Here it is. Okay, right there, that Tap Masters. That's what we're doing now. Later tonight, I can't believe I still have more to do now. I'm done. Okay, it's going to be Das Masters, Red Prelim, Curie versus Joshua Tolles. Winner takes on Scotto Bozo. So that is tonight. Tomorrow, there is more Tetris than I can handle. Two pretty exciting ones. Das Masters preliminary, but Sharky versus Uf Means Egg. Winner takes on Scooty. So that's going to be a particularly fun Das Masters prelim bracket. And then the finale of Stupid Tetris Monthly, right? The first Stupid Tetris Monthly. It's going to be Dog versus Gerald, Dylan versus Jerpy, and then winner takes on winner in the finals of No Next Box. That is what is going to be happening tomorrow. Friday, we got a red bracket, Emmy, Hydrant, Peak, Tristop. That should be fun as well. And we also have, that's going to be a late night Teal Das Masters. That cannot be right. That's not right. I don't know who's playing Teal, but it's Teal. All right. It's not those people. Anyway, that is all the stuff that's happening. Don't worry about any of that. We'll fix all that up. We're just going to get through today and feel happy about it. Okay. Let's take a look at our rules real quick. Players, you know the rules, okay? Level 18 starts, right? No 39 line cap. Turn it off. If you can get to and through 39, do it. Whatever. Let's see it. Same P sets, re-rolled. Hertz and input display. Turn that on, please, players. Remember what tap is as far as this tournament. It's a primarily single finger attack directly addressing the directional pad with one extra tap allowed from one finger, one time per piece movement. That can be a hyper quick tap at the end. It can be the first of your, taps, or it can be in the middle of the taps. It's fine. So that it is primarily one single finger on a given piece, and then one extra helper tap one time per piece. Remember, players, if you do experience tech issues, just continue to keep playing. Assume your game counts. I will give you further instructions. All right? You don't need to do all the rest. You know it's best of 5. You know all the rest of the other stuff. All right? The winner gets absolutely something. That's a share of the prize pool. $14.30 is what it is up to. Thanks to everybody. If you want to go and support the prize pool, go to, you can go to go.ctm.gg/tap-prize. If you're watching after the fact. If you're watching during the fact, you can use the Matcherino command to bring up all the links. Click on the Tap Masters link, and then you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube account over at Matcherino. Thanks to everybody who's contributed so far. To support the channel, one way you can do it, go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of monthly or annual support. And thanks to everybody on this slide who is doing that. Big shout to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cackett, Mila, Jason. And then what else? Oh, yeah, and support the channel. You got all kinds of options on YouTube. Nobody's done Super Chats in a while. Maybe I just have to stop responding to people chatting on YouTube and then not the Super Chat to get my attention. But Super Chat, Super Stickers, Super Thanks, channel memberships, gift channel memberships, all that's on YouTube. Bit subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subs over on Twitch. So there you go. All right, I am going to go over here and I am going to see who is there. I'm going to refresh all this stuff. What are you doing? Tap Masters? All right, we're going to... That's fine. Lock that up. All right, let's refresh these players. What is dog number 6? Is dog 6? All right, we'll get that camera sorted. Tom J with the super chat, $5. Look at that, right on cue. Beg and thou shalt receive. Tom J says, can I read it? It says, don't read this. But if I don't read it, how will I know not to read it? Oh my God. Someone get Bertrand Russell on the phone. I need to know how to resolve this paradox. Haterade, $1.99. Need a chaos event such as no long bar tourney. It's coming. It's coming. We're going to open quals very soon for that. So thanks for the super chats, Tom J and Haterade. Appreciate that. All right, let me sort out the cameras for both sides. Blurbity blurb. Fierce. L with the fierce tapping. Is that fierce? Say she's fiercely tapping. Make it the fewest amount of long bars? Maybe. But people seem to respond to no bars. They were like, yeah, we want no bars. And it's kind of my original, conception of the whole thing. So we might stick with that. No glasses L? Oh my goodness, says Ryan. What the heck? Wonderful. Okay, so there's Doug. You better not be rolling down there, Doug. You better not. We'll suss it out. We'll all know. When you get a chance, Dog, make sure your Hertz and input display are turned on, please. All right, that music means it's time to give y'all the pieces. What about that? How do you like that? I have programmed in 11 minutes. Oh, no, 10 minutes. So when that music starts, maybe I should put in 2 more minutes to make it 12. But I've been getting through the opening more quickly lately. So yeah, I like it. When that music comes on, that's when we deliver the pieces. That means you have, about a minute and a half to warm up when you hear that music. Pieces are 4D, 6B, D8. July 44th, Vandy, how do we get so behind? Am I missing something? Don't forget the player bios, Vandy, indeed. How do we get so far behind? We got so far behind because didn't we start late? I think we started late. I think we started like, I don't know, halfway in the month or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, didn't quals end in like the middle of the month, and so we're actually kind of ahead. Actually. CTMs have been starting mid-month recently. That's like one time, Tetris. All right. 4D6 BD8, 4D6 BD8. These are the pieces. These are the pieces in your neighborhood. You started late because you were kind enough to accommodate for the players who wanted to go to some other tournament in early June, and that shifted the start of the month. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true. Aren't I nice? I'm so nice. Good luck, have fun. Says dog playing Tetris. Hertz input? What? Is someone Hertz input not on? Oh, you got ads? Oh, shoot, you got ads. Oh, man. Somebody gift sub LA a sub. Somebody gift her a sub so we can. You don't want her to lose because she has ads, right? Pay to win. Pay to win, L. It's pay to win now. Major Wheatian has gifted a tier 1 sub to L, so thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Dog, you are on Tetris right now. You are on Tetris, so if you don't want to get seed checked, you need to get back on seed. Does VIP get you no ads? I don't think so. Okay. 4D6 BD8, 46 BD8. Both players are ready. CTM Tapmasters top 16. It's Dog versus L. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay. T, Z, T. All right, there we go. I think we're starting the same way. That's good. Lucas says, who do I even root for? Cry face. I don't know. This is my problem with this sport. I wish that I were not involved so I could develop a rooting interest. But I have no rooting interest. I guess I just want everyone to play their best and to enjoy themselves and just feel like they put their best out there. That is what I feel. Honestly and truly. 46,000 Dog. He's got a couple Tetrises already. L barely wings one over the top, and this is an odd-looking board. We'll see what she's going to do about it. On the left side of your screen, it is Dog. One of the few players who probably needs no introduction, but we're going to do it anyway. Dog qualified into seed number 6 with a 1.21 average of his best 2 hyper tapping games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Dog from the United States of America with a tapping PB of 1.40 million. Coming into this tournament, he was ranked number 4 in the world, according to the most recent Premier poll. Those are the open rankings. And that was the July rankings because it's still July as far as this tournament is concerned, and I'm not changing all the graphics. 81,000 here for Dog. Dog is an 11-time CTM winner, including 9 wins in the monthlies, 1 in Lone Star and 1 in Mega Masters. He is the reigning Mega Masters champion for Classic Tetris Monthly. And he did win a Lone Star, won that back in 2023. He's also played in 9 of our DAS Masters tournaments and has won 2 of them, most recently in March of 2025. And oh yeah, by the way, did I mention he's a 2-time CTWC champion and also has finished in the top 5 out of the 6 years he's played. So that's pretty good. And L is going to top out. Couldn't get through the bio. L is going to top. So I guess L did not want to hear her bio. So she's like, nope, not going to happen. So Dog is good in game number 1. All right, that music guy 78, first time chat, says GG, indeed. All right, I'm going to put the pieces in the chat. If you need a moment to sort yourself out, that's okay. 36121 Charlie, 36121 C. Why are they playing with keyboard? Because that is the setup that they have. Keyboard is allowed in our tournaments because not everyone is able to, not everyone has access or can afford the full analog setup. So we still want people to play. And keyboard does not, in the 8 years I've been doing this, is that right? 7, 8 years, seems to confer no advantage. As much as you will argue it, it confers no advantage. Dog's resume was too intimidating, L said. All right, 36121C, both players ready. Let's go ahead and get him started. Game number 2, and please, players, play long enough for at least let me get through the bio. I got to introduce y'all to the world, you know? Did anyone ever win with keyboard? People say Alex and Tommy, maybe? In Masters? All right. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. We are starting. All right. So maybe L's a little bit on delayed stream here, but that's okay. Sharky says, almost got the Shure set up. You still need to buy an XLR in, 2 XLR out, but going to try to figure out my voice meter settings. All right, Sharky on his Shure SM7B journey. Or is it? Yeah, Shure SM7B, the XLR, right? It's tough. It's a pro level mic. So if you're looking to be, use your voice as a professional, it's probably a good way to go. But sometimes that mic, from what I read and my experience, needs a little help. So mono setup works nice. 52,000 L, 91,000 for Dog. And by the way, all right, so L looks like she's gonna survive the bio, so I will introduce you to L. On the right side of your screen, it is L. Seed number 27, qualified into that seed with a 1.11 average and defeated Corian in round 1, defeated Fractal in round 2, and is now up against Dog. So pretty much wherever you go, there's like an all-time great champion. So L with a very tough row to hoe. But, has defeated Corian, defeated Fractal. So that's pretty good so far. But yeah, C27 come here with a shot at the top 8. It's pretty good. Anyway, L with a 1.36 million PB with tapping. It's played in our Masters event or Masters level events 12 times. That's 8 times in the monthlies, 3 times in Mega Masters, and 1 time in the stupid Tetris Monthly Championship in 2021. So 12 Masters level appearances. And in the monthlies, L has finished as high as the top 8. Did that back in May of 2022 and went out versus Dog playing Tetris. L has also won a hopeful circuit. That was back in March of 2022. L also a 2-time CTWC gold player. That was in 2022 and 2023. Also played in the iconic CT12, Classic Tetris Level 12 tournaments put on by Evesy back in the day. 313 for L, 375 for Dog. Now, maybe another fact. I don't know if I should say this fact or not, but L once lost to Kingsman in a Tetris Friendlies match back in October of 2020. Just to let you know. 358 for L, 426 for Dog. But that, that was 5 years ago, so it's okay. All right, 427 Dog, 407 L. L's going to get a Tetris 429. They are pretty close in score at lines. Dog right now battling through some kind of stack here. Kingsman is a good, says Suds. Thank you for your insight. Appreciate that. Tetris for L, 454. There's one Dog, 465. L, behind in lines and kind of in the pace lead right now. Kingsman is a 2-time CTM champion. Kingsman's like a 5-time CTM champion. Kingsman has won, 4 or 5 community tournaments. Like, what the heck? 546. How many have you won, right? You can dog the king all you want, but how many have you won? 546 for L, 530. I'm sorry, 546 for L, 537 Dog. Dog going to get a Tetris here into 19 at 561. It's a solid transition score. L trying to knock this stack back down. Tetris for Dog, 588. All right, L is into 19 at 558, so pretty similar transition scores for these players. This is a best of 5. This is a hyper tapping tournament. Single finger attack, directly addressing the button, no rolling, no tolling, no whatever, scrolling. I don't know, what is it? Scrolling? Is that a thing? Vent Olings, I guess. 753 for Dog, 641 for L. Dog ahead by 14 lines though, so you got to keep that in mind when I give these direct score checks. Dog is ahead by a good number of lines. All right, L getting set up. Tetris, 721, 792 for Dog. No toll boothing? What is that? Toll boothing sounds like something I don't want to look up on Urban Dictionary. 727 for L, 852 for Dog. Just doesn't sound right. L is up pretty high here. And no, that is going to be a top out for L at 730. And Dog is good in game number 2 very quickly. Dog up 2 games to none. Dog says, how did I do this hours on end? I mean, really? Dog says, to be youthful again. I mean, that's why I imagine what we were doing back in the day, Dog. Like hyper tappers. We were playing like 10-hour tournaments, 32 players deep, 1 day. And even CTWC, like CTWC, all day tournament. You're there all day. You're tapping all day. Like, not that like rolling is necessarily any better, you know, it seems, but it just seems like a lot to do. CTWC online was brutal, so exhausting. I'm sure as a player it was. As a caster, I loved it. I could have, you know, you guys don't understand how much I love doing this. Like, it's just, you know, I've had a long day today. It's 8:28 right now in the evening. My first bracket or my first stream today was 9 a.m. Like, I could do this like 18 hours a day. Like, I just love doing it. Al, you might want to switch to console at some point. You might want to switch to console. That's it. You're opening tabs, you're like closing Spotify, you're doing this and that. Who knows? You're cutting and pasting. What is happening? Sharky says, I could cast all day too. Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, it's really true. It's just so exciting. You have an NES next to you, your CRT is bricked. I know. I'm sorry. I have like a billion CRTs. I should just get you one, but no, I have 9 right now. So I need 9, unfortunately. So that is if I stay in the live Tetris business. So the bot did not put a seed in chat. Let me try this one more time. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was wondering what was happening. 3-8 CEBE. Winner of this faces Scooty in the next round. Correct. 3-8 CEBE. I have more CRTs in the entire country of North Macedonia. Well, we'll have to ask username Gold, right? So when you're ready, Al, just, we're not trying to rush you here. So 3-8 CEBE. Okay. Both players have signaled ready. Both players are on seed. So I'm going to initiate the countdown. Engines on. Game number 3. L needs to win to stay in. More CRTs in the entirety of Vatican City. I feel like Vatican City probably has a lot of CRTs somehow. I don't know why. I just feel like they do. Per capita? Oh my God. Suds. What the heck? Tetris Dog. 2 Tetrises, 4 L as we get underway. Game number 3. So kind of quick games. Quick-ish game. Certainly game 1 was quick. Game 2 lasted a bit. But L looking to take 3 now in a row. Line spin there from Doug. Of course, you can only play one at a time. You can only win 1 point at a time. You think Pope Leo's got CRTs? He might. He might. Pope Leo could be the first pope to have like actually played Tetris. I don't think any of the other ones did. 183 for L, 76,000 for Dog. Does the Vatican have Retron HDs? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 212 for L, 153 for Dog. So L kind of pacing early on. Basically a quarter of the way to level 19. Dog with a little bit of a scare up top, but got a long bar quick to take some pressure off the stack, get a Tetris down. 179 Dog, Tetris for L, 280. Right now, 100,000 point lead for L. But, you know, ahead by 4 lines as well. Dog is my goat, is someone is chatting. He says, how would one start getting into the Tetris scene? Like where to get the controller and the Tetris itself? Well, I don't know if any part of it is outdated now, but if you go to YouTube and you look up, I think there's A Game Scout is the name of the YouTuber. And I think I think the video is titled How You Can Play NES Tetris. I would recommend there. He's got all the different options for, you know, like analog setup or playing on emulator and, you know, what the options are. So I would start there and then someone give them a link to the Discord. You can also go on Norg, right? Yeah, Steele says go on Norg. Excuse me. Nestris.org is a browser-based version of a game very similar to NES Tetris. Go to Nestris.org and you can play on a keyboard. 423 for L, 324 for Dog. Doge Nestris is in chat and says Trapzone? More like Tap Zone. Haha, get it. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Pretty good one. You will try keyboard on Nestris.org. Yeah, go there. There's a lot there, but also probably want to head into one of the Discord servers, the bigger Discord servers like one we have. But don't post for a while. Just read. 492 for L, 353 for Dog. Steele says Norg is high key why I started playing, and now you can't stop. Yeah, nice LJ from Threes Twos. L, that's what Threes Twos. L did that sort of hang. I don't know who that's named after, but I always think of that as like something I've seen Tristop do. Like hanging that L upside down off a 3 high and then tucking a J underneath. Like I don't know what the actual name of that is, but I like that. Doge has gifted a sub to the channel to JDMFX. Thank you, Doge, for gifting a sub. By the way, AO Pidgeotto, I don't know if I thank you for your tier 1 sub, but thank you very much as well. Blank thing. Okay, that's a blank thing. Got it. Yeah, I never remember who these things are named after, but I like it. 631 for L, 493 for Dog. So L transitioning in with a 655. That is a big transition score. I don't know. To me, 2025 is like the year of the 600K transition into 19. Like so many of those are happening. I don't have stats around it. I'm sure someone could find it, but it just seems like so many 600Ks in a 19 are happening across like all play styles. 575 dog, 733 for L. I just get the subjective impression that I have never said 600K transition more in my life than this year. All right, so dog is open on the left side. He's got some skims here available. He gets another one over and a log bar over. All right, dog is going to try to bring this stack all the way back down. 608. L at 793. Dog maybe setting up center well. Okay. Could use a bar. Gets a bar, has to use it to uncover, though. There's a burn and a Tetris down the middle, dog. And another one down the middle, dog, 668. 880 for L, over a 200,000 point lead. Now, L, of course, is also ahead in lines by about 8 lines, but this is a real lead and it is real big. Tetris dog 734, 944 for L. Oh, dog in trouble. That is going to be a top out for dog L. If you want to mullen it out, you can. It's a pretty big pace. So feel free to mullen it out if you wish. I think the fans are rooting for the mullen. All right, Tetris LB 14, 15 lines to go. That means 4 Tetrises available. Tetris is here worth, north of 32,000, something like that. So, 1.2 on the table. And then after that, who knows? But yeah, these burns are going to kind of really put the put the skids to this pace. And yeah, she might not Tetris again. Yeah, there you go. All right. An attempt was made. So GG's L. We've gotten the game back. Pieces are here. And you can take a moment if you need it. Looks like dog is taking a moment. You can take a moment too. Why not? Dun, 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. All right, the pieces have been delivered. AF 9D16, Alpha Foxtrot 9 Delta 16. Steel C says, Mullen dangerous cause you wasty your energy specialty with tap. Was that Mongolian throat singing by Vandy? Oh, you don't know. I'm very trained. I got all those overtones. Trained. I got the whole thing. Steel C says, bro, you did not have to read all those typos I'm eating. Why are you eating typos? It's weird. AF9D16. All right, both players are ready. Let us get them started. Game number 4. L needs to win this one to force a deciding game number 5. Laurie H is in YouTube. I feel like it's been a while. Says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Support the channel. It's free and easy enough to get it out there. Jungle Cook says, Vandy loves to verbally grammar police. Don't you mean I love to verbally police grammar? Ha 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 ha. All right, it is game number 4. So L, strong performance in game number 3. We're going to take that momentum into game 4 and tie this one up. Laurie says, been working, sorry. Well, you know, Laurie, you should be sorry. No, not at all. Why would you be sorry? We just love to have you here, and thank you for being here. Okay, 93,000 for L, 91,000 for Dog. Gotta say, I'm not tired after this long day of streaming, but I sure as heck could use a shower. Like that is the case. I really could use one. I'm looking forward to that. 162 for L. I don't know what it is. Just sitting here all day streaming. Start to get a little, you know, whatever. A little ripe. Okay. 209 for L, 186 for Dog. Vandy is the anti-Asmund Gold. Oh, so that's a streamer, right? I don't know anything about him. Except he was like a streamer, and now he's like a political streamer or something. I don't know. 210 for Dog, 258 for L. Ben Squirrely says, Vandy, will you be in Houston this weekend? No. I will not be. I don't have any plans to go to any regionals or any other Tetris events for the rest of the year. $279 for Dog, 303 for L. Asmund Gold is a streamer who doesn't shower and used like a dying rat as an alarm clock. Oh, I can't believe you made me say that out loud. It's ridiculous. What are people doing? Just stream Tetris. That is the way to fame and riches, guys. 349 for Dog, 349 for L. Jay plays Tetris Raid Party 14. Thank you. Tetris for Dog, 372, 394 L. All right, Tetris Dog 464, 464L. So super close in lines and score. Tetris for Dog 535. L 556 108 lines. So they're right now one line apart and like 1,000 points apart. Very, very close the whole way so far in game number 4. Is this the longest days that it's been to get a Masters winner? Were 17 days over the months the Masters was held for? This is not a Masters event, and it started halfway through last month, and we've had months where we didn't even have a Masters, so no. This is Tap Masters. Okay, L with the kind of adjust there. 653 into 19. That is a big pace, and Dog on a very similar, 654. So, I mean, super high transitions. Maybe play that seed. Tetris L 706. There's one. Dog 678. Dog back by 8 lines. Tetris L 741, 730 for Dog. Yeah, two 650K transitions. Now, of course, RNG probably a part of that, but I wouldn't have gotten a 650 transition off this piece set. No way. So it's definitely not the pieces doing it. It is the players. Tetris for Dog 796, L 796. I mean, they were so close in score. Maybe L slightly ahead in lines a little bit. Oh, misdrop for L. It's going to be her first real slowdown. It's not going to last too long. Going to take care of that very quickly with a few burns. 842. This might give Dog a little bit of a chance to get some separation. And he's now 40,000 points ahead. And that just shows you, one little hiccup can be costly, even if you survive it very quick and, resolve it quickly. 878 for L. Nice S spin. Open on the right side for a Tetris. Dog does get a Tetris. 944. Tetris L. Steele mentioning that the tapping looks effortful as opposed to rolling where they're so calm. The players, definitely have a certain tension and intensity just bodily when they are tapping. Tetris for Dog, max out A16. L trying to bring this down. Gonna cover that well just as the bar comes. Look at these maneuvers. My goodness gracious. Tetris for Dog, A53. L is clean. Great survival from LA30 with the max out here on level 28. 12 lines ahead of Dog, though. Tetris for Dog, A89. A66 for L. 227 lines, Dog, 216. Dog gets a Tetris. He's now into level 28. L into 29 at B03. Dog with the B25, potentially 3 more Tetrises. No, he's going to skim one of those away. He gets one. He's at B63. L fighting, needs points. There's a Tetris for L, B82, but there's one for Dog. 1.2 million. L needs to burn this away and somehow get anything over to the left, and that is not going to happen. L is going to top out, and Dog has made his way through to the top 8. And what a match. I mean, very, very tense. Great play on both sides. 1.2 for Dog on level 30. Nearly a 1.2 level 30 for L. Amazing game number 4. Level 30 Tetris. What the heck? Lucas says, this is roller skates. No. I don't know what you're talking about. But Dog is going to be the one to win and move on. So we're going to report this to the Centralized Tetris Reporting Authority. so I don't get fined or otherwise sanctioned here. My goodness. Dog 3, Trapzone 707, 1 Twitch channel, monthly Tetris. Dog, you will be playing against Blue Scooty in the next round. Congratulations to you. And L, what a run L went on. L started in round 1. Seed number 27, let us not forget. Defeated Corion in round 1. Defeated Fractal in round 2. And took a game off of Dog, another world champion, in round 3. So, L, you did amazing. Thank you, Trapzone. Appreciate that. Thanks, Dog. Appreciate y'all. Thank you all for hanging out. All right, we got 8 minutes until the next stream. Let me just thank quickly new followers. Dog is my goat. YouTube sub, Stanley Cross, Twitch sub, Trapzone, AO Pidgeotto, JDMFX. Some of those were gift subs. Thank you. Gift subbers, super chat, Tom J Haterade, Jay Plays Tetris, Twitch raid. Okay, Patreon. There you all are. Thank you. You're making it possible. Appreciate it. Scott Gray, JK9, Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Jordan, Kim, Rogue Potato, Cacket, Mila, Jason, Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of annual or year or annual or monthly support. There it is. Thank you. Price pool still at $14.30. That's okay. Thank you to everybody who's made it possible. I'm going to have to stop the stream because separate VODs are rewarded on YouTube for this stuff. So I am going to go ahead and cut the stream. We'll see you YouTubers over on the other one. It's going to be Das Masters. Let me just show you the top 8 real quick. Here's your full top 8 now. There's everybody. They're all in the money. We just got to do Scooty versus Dog to see who's playing against Joseph Saley. That's going to be pretty amazing. I'm not going to take the shower now. Thank you, Tom J. But yeah, so we'll get that Blue Scooty and Dog match done sometime. You'll all know about it, and then we'll figure out this final 4. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We'll be back in just a few minutes, but I do have to cut stream. So YouTube, take care. See you in a little bit. 2, 3, 4 minutes, whatever, something like that. 5 minutes. All right, bye, YouTube. Twitch, I'm just gonna cut stream. Maybe